I'd probably say once I started playing summer league basketball and starting to see potential, and me and my brother got some mentors from that, and they kind of just pushed us like actually like get serious or whatever sport we wanted to, but we said it was basketball, and so from there it kind of just grew. Went to college and I ended up being a 1,000-point scorer. My brother ended up leading the league and getting the school record in blocks. Usually, like, me and my brother are like really similar, so it's either like if I do something first, then he'll end up like liking it, or he'll do something first and I'll end up liking it, or just like following in suit. But in terms of like basketball, it was just like we both just did it together.
Sacco lobbing it into Delpeche, and he throws it down two-handed.
It's a nice play there.
When we were in middle school, I remember we were, it was on April 1st, like that's April Fool's Day. We talked to the principal the day before about it, whether it'd be okay if we like just switched classes for the day, because we just didn't want to get in trouble. And she was just like, yeah, completely fine, go for it. So then we switched classes for it all day. So outside of our friend group that knew that we'd switch classes, like no one knew. And then I remember one time, I think it was like an art class. I was playing my brother, and so they asked me a question and I slipped up and answered it as myself. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, no. And then just like ran back, and then she just kind of just looked at me for a second. It was a improv class with a teacher. And so I remember I ran into her, and so she starts talking to me as I'm walking to my class. And I just noticed early on that like she thinks I'm Malcolm. And so I took it upon myself to basically verbally commit to him going to another class. A week later, like my brother's like, yo, did you like talk to this teacher, because like she's like thinking that, she's like, why aren't you in the class? Like, I thought you were gonna like sign up. And he's just like, oh, no, like, and then he ended up just saying it was me, but I just thought it was hilarious.
Looking for options. 5 on the shot clock. Delpeche with the monster jam!
Yeah, we talk all the time. Like, even if it's not like a FaceTime or a phone call, we'll be sending like memes and like funny stuff to each other all day. I was like really excited when he came to league. Like we talked about it a lot. And I didn't want to be the one to like steer him to like come here, but I was just like, if you're gonna come, like I think that'll be sick. And hopefully like there'll be a chance where me and my brother can be on the same team again. I think that'll be sick, especially now that we've spent like 3 years apart and we've had like such successful careers. I think it'll be putting us back together. I think that'll be a great opportunity whenever that does happen. If it does happen, I think that'll be great to play with him again. I remember I was just like thinking about, it's like, bro, like, I'm about to fly to a different country, and my brother's about to be in the same country as me, and we're getting paid to play something that we love since we've grown up together. And it's just like something you don't take for granted. The biggest thing is just like the fact that I'm doing something that I enjoy with like this person that I love, like, and would do anything for it. I think it's just like such an awesome opportunity, and like I don't take it for granted. So it's just like whenever like there's times where I get frustrated, I think it's just like when you think of whenever I take a second and just look at the bigger picture and the opportunity that I'm currently experiencing, it's just like, I don't know, it just like kind of puts it all in perspective and makes you smile.
Sheffield got numbers if they push it.
Thanks. Lobbed up to Delpeche, who throws it down.
And they pushed it.
And Marcus Delpeche.
I'll be honest, there's probably not too much I think Malcolm's better at me at. He does that, I'm not sure if you saw Bristol's podcast, but he does that toothbrush thing where he can spin it on his finger. I'll give him that, like he can have that. But like anything else, I think I probably got it.